Whoa! Hello and welcome to this week's episode of the What's Up Wenatchee podcast. Welcome. My name is Nikki Darling. We are out in the rain today. It is a rain or shine event here down at the Town Toyota Center. We are really happy to be here, even though it is raining outside. We are at the Molina Market, and it is a free mobile food bank distribution event. And I'm going to go ahead and mute this over here so that we have. Hey, there we go. Hi. Oh my goodness. There's so much involved in getting ready for today, and I'm just so happy that we're able to be here and help support this event today. We're making friends over to my right. I cannot wait to tell you the story about how today went down, but let me just give out the information about what's going on here. It started at 11, and it's while supplies last, and I'm going to put up the other camera so you can see what's going on here. Yes, it is raining, but the food distribution is from your car, so you don't have to get out. Although I do encourage that if you are coming, you are going to be kind of sitting in line, waiting for your food distribution in line in your car, so you can stay dry. But if you do want to, you can get out, and I'll kind of show that there is some booths. There's Molina Healthcare, over there's Cafe, there is Chelan-Douglas Child Services Association. Down there on the other end, we have Pinnacles Prep, Confluence Health, the Health Alliance Northwest, the Chelan-Douglas Health District. There's a lot of people here with resources for the community, so that you can have some information distribution while you're waiting. Also, my good friend Raphael, I say he's a good friend, he's like a brother now. We just met today. He's from La Para Radio, and he's out here doing a live broadcast also. So my broadcasting brother over here, we are braving the elements with our broadcasting equipment today for the good of the cause. And what is the cause? The cause is to help our friends out there who are in our community that might be dealing with some food insecurity. Now, when I was posting about this event, I gave a definition of what food insecurity actually is, and it's also in the description of this if you are watching on YouTube. And it really is just if you are feeling like you do not have sufficient food for you or your family's everyday needs. And we're going to talk about that and go into that a little bit more. I did see some people down here talking. I saw Mario from the PUD is volunteering. I saw some people from the Alano Club volunteering. Some people from CBCH are here volunteering. I did see Mike Boyer, who is one of our candidates for mayor, out here. I'm not sure if he was volunteering or if he was just out talking with the different organizations, but good for him for getting out and seeing what this is all about. So they're not requiring that you have any documentation, or you don't have to show a pay stub. You don't have to prove in any way, shape, or form that you or your family are dealing with food insecurity. You just need to show up. And we are at the Town Toyota Center. That's the building that you see behind me. Oh, there's the sign right there. Moving backwards. Town Toyota Center. And if you come down here, that's basically your biggest obstacle, is transportation to the town Toyota Center. We drive on down, and they are redirecting people into the Walla Walla Park parking lot, and you kind of go down and you loop around, and then that gets you in line at the light coming into the town Toyota Center. And then you'll come into the parking lot, and then they'll loop you around into the line for the food distribution. So we definitely want to thank our friends over at Second Harvest. They, for right now, are in the middle of their food distribution portion. They do a weekly mobile market, and that helps the communities. But today's is a little bit different because the Chelan-Douglas Community Action Council and Molina Healthcare have collaborated to bring this resource fair with all of their community partners, and also to supplement for a couple of extra hours of food distribution. So I don't really know. I don't do food banks. I don't run food banks, so I'm not sure how much food exactly correlates to 2 hours extra food distribution, but that's what Molina Healthcare and the Chelan-Douglas Community Action Council are supplying today until they last, right? So from now and for the next hour, we're going to see some distribution from Second Harvest and then Molina Healthcare. And I've seen them just running around. There was this big truck right in front of me for a little while. I got a video of them trying to unload the truck. And I saw some Lucky Charms in there. So even my kid doesn't get Lucky Charms. We just don't let him have that much sugar. He's already has enough energy. So we are going to be out here for the next couple of hours, and I connected with so many great community partners from all of the people at these booths. So we're going to get a chance to sit down with some of them and talk and see what their organization is doing in the community, what programs they're offering. I was talking with Cafe a bit, and they have some summer youth programs, youth nights that they're doing registration for right now. So we'll find a bit more about that. And I know Pinnacles Prep is expanding their education into high school next year for the first year, and has some open registration slots. So we'll talk to Mariah over at Pinnacles Prep about that as well. If you want to interact, this is a fully interactive show. We do have an interactive text line, 509-795-5602. That comes right to me. Also, I'm going to put the information for the Molina markets down at the bottom of the screen, so you can see that we are here and you know what we're doing. You're like, what is she doing? Why is she out here? It seems like every time we do an on-location live stream podcast, we have crappy weather. The last one being this Classy Chassis. Remember that? That was a technical disaster. Actually, today is pretty good. We're getting a good stream. We've got our Wi-Fi up on high. Even though, we have a tent, that's something. We're not getting rained on. It's a really good, positive day. The vibe around here is I've never actually seen, apart from I think a Women's Service League of North Central Washington event, I don't think I've seen this many volunteers come together for an event like this. It's actually very, very much impressive. So last week I got to sit down and chat with Donnie Guerrero from Molina Healthcare. He is their community specialist, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to grab him, because all I've seen is him with a frazzled little look on his face go like, where's the apples? We need more bananas. Can never have enough bananas. At least in my house, my kid is banana. I want nana. That's what he says. This is actually a big day or a big weekend for our family. So that's what's coming up in the next couple of hours. So let's move on. I'll tell you. We do have that interactive text line, or you can put anything into the comments. When you go into the comment section of wherever you're at, you can put something in there, and I'll be able to see it. We are a fully community supported podcast. What does that mean? That means that the viewers like you help support this, helps us get new equipment, keeps us streaming every month. We are looking to expand our equipment a bit so we can get some upgraded cameras, some upgraded microphones, and maybe even a generator, because Watera, this guy over here, he's got this small but mighty generator that I am now in love with. And I need it. Because everywhere we go, we're like, all we need is Wi-Fi and power, Wi-Fi and power. And we have Wi-Fi now in our small but mighty Wi-Fi hotspot. But we definitely could use a small but mighty generator to come with us, so we wouldn't have to depend on our partners for anything. We could say, hey, we are fully self-sufficient. We show up with everything, and that would be a wonderful asset for us. So if you are so inclined, you can join the community of What's Up Wenatchee, where we give exclusive content. We do special prize giveaways for people who are part of that. You could subscribe at different levels, at $5. I don't even know what the levels are actually, because I don't pay attention to that stuff. If you are enjoying the podcast and you want to support it, we appreciate you, and we try and do giveaways and things like that for people who are supporting us. So it's WUW for What's Up Wenatchee.supercast.com. You can also give a one-time donation that would help us out as well, or just buy us some equipment. People have been like, yeah, can I just go buy you something, and then that way you just have it? And I'm like, absolutely, that's totally fine, because that just cuts out the middleman. That's exactly what I'm going to do with it. So there you go. And we're also supported by local businesses, local small businesses. So if you are one of those out there, you can get in touch, and we'd love to partner with you and get the word out. Like Molina Healthcare and the Molina Market. We are very happy to be here partnering with them today. We would be here no matter what, but there's a lot of great community partners here, and Tommy is really great at those relationships. So, www.supercast.com. So let me tell you why today and this weekend is such a big weekend for our family. I'm hearing that the rain, of course, is supposed to stop around 3 p.m. tonight, 3 p.m. this afternoon. I'm hoping that's the case, because tonight is Wenatchee High School's graduation at the Apple Bowl. Now, it makes me think of my good friend James Wallace, and he heads up the tech club over at Wenatchee High School, and is teaching and guiding and mentoring the next generation of sound engineers and sound techs and lighting techs and stage crew and pyrotechnicians. And all those, I love those. Those are my favorite people in the world. Kylie, you, Kevin, I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you. I love you guys. So he does a lot of those things. So I know for a fact that they were preparing for the rain today. Because they were setting up all the speakers and the sound over at the Apple Bowl, which is not an easy gig. It has some layers to it. It's a big space. It's an outdoor space. And it's raining. And electricity and sound and water don't mix very well. So I'm thinking of you today, James, as you are preparing. I'm sure you've got those speakers bagged somewhere. But that is tonight. And okay, you can't have fireworks in the rain. So we're hoping for no rain tonight. One, because we don't want to sit out in the apple ball during graduation in the rain. And I'm not sure where they would do it. They just cancel it and reschedule it if it was raining. Let's just say it's not going to rain. But then they have fireworks after the graduation ends, which is why it is so late. I almost didn't believe it. I looked it up because my stepson. Oh, I'm going to show you this picture. I'm going to embarrass him a little bit. My stepson Logan is graduating high school today. There he is. This is him. Oh, with the long hair, of course, total metal, long hair, pierced septum, the whole deal. It's too cool for school, this guy. But he did it. He's graduating. There he is, got his cap and gown. That's his friend. And so we're going to, I sent him like 1 million hearts on this story. I'm like, I'm so excited! You're graduating! Can you tell? I texted him the other day and said, are you excited to graduate high school? Yeah. But he didn't even censor it. So that's tonight. It starts at 8 p.m. I looked it up. It said graduation, Apple Bowl, 8 p.m. I'm like, real? Is that a real thing? So I called James, who I knew was going to be running the sound, and I said, is 8 p.m. a real start time for Wenatchee High School graduation? He said, yes. I said, okay. I will have a sleeping kid in my lap for 2 hours. And he said, because the fireworks. After graduation ends, about 2 hours, 10 o'clock, it's finally dark enough for the fireworks. I said, oh, that's awesome. I love that. And then my kid will sleep probably through the whole thing and then wake up scared because he took us off with fireworks. But it's going to be a good night. And then tomorrow we will, we're doing the combined birthday / graduation party. So here was the graphic for the birthday party. Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street? I mean, Trenton's been obsessed with Elmo. So we did Sesame Street, and then we decided to combine it with the graduation party. And so we did a metal Elmo graphic, or I did. So that's going to be tomorrow. So hopefully we'll have nice weather for that. Hi, Donnie Guerrero. Thank you. Oh, I got water. Yes, thank you. Water. Hi, Donnie. There he is. Hi. Thank you so much for having us. Yes. We are so happy to be here. See, I told you, kind of frazzled face. Now he's making sure all of his community partners have water. Oh yeah, that's good stuff. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and get some of these partners on with us and see if we can see what they're all about. I just want to make sure you know what we're doing today. We are broadcasting live. We're down at the Town Toyota Center, and it's raining, but this is a rain or shine event. It's the Molina Market's mobile food bank today, and it's open to anybody. It's absolutely free. You just have to give yourself some time to get through the line. And even though it's raining, you can sit in your car, and there is there are some booths out here from really great community vendors, community partners, Cafe, the Head Start program, Pinnacles Prep, Women's Health Alliance, the Chelan-Douglas Health District, and it's the actual food distribution being put on by Second Harvest, Healthcare, and the Chelan-Douglas Community Action Council. And it's only while supplies last. So, Molina and the Community Action Council are supplementing the food distribution today. They're trying to supplement for a couple of extra hours of food distribution. They don't know. So when supplies are out, they are out. And those look like they have some fresh produce, and bread products and cereal and all different kinds of things. And so, look, they're braving. They're braving the rain. It is raining pretty hard right now, but everybody here has a tent, so if you want to walk around, please stay dry. When you're talking to people, it's just in between the tents that is, you just gotta make a mad dash in between the tents. It's really not that bad. We're seeing the cars move through the lines pretty swiftly, so I don't think you'll be down here for that long. So I'll tell you the story of when I first got here. Right? Of course, with me it was kind of there's always nothing goes 100% smoothly. You should always prepare, but you know that things are going to go wrong. So they wanted to put me away from La Para, because we could be playing some music. And so they kind of kitty cornered us. But when they kitty cornered us, they put me way far away from the power source. So I had no power when I first started. I pulled up, we got the tent up, started to put the table up, started to set up our equipment, and I look around and I go, what in the world am I going to hook into power? I don't have enough extension cord to make it all the way to the edge of the building, the town Toyota Center, which is the only place that has power. So it was a bit of a mad dash, but I loved the fact that I walked around and I asked, I knew that they had a tool truck over here. The Community Action Council has a toll truck. So it's like, can I run power off of your toll truck? And they were like, no, that doesn't work that way. I went over this way, so maybe I can just set up in front of the town. So this is like, you're getting that kind of behind the scenes look at how this all works, right? And then Raphael came up to me and said, are you doing a podcast today? I said, well, I'm trying, but I need power. And he has this small but mighty generator. And he said, you can use my generator. And we kind of talked it out. And I said, well, when I do the podcast, you can't have your wonderful music being played. So we worked it out. And so I'll show you. This is this little piece here. Look at him. He's so professional. And he's got it all set up. And we're running power off of the small but mighty generator. And I really have to thank Raphael and Raphael for helping out today, because I'm not sure exactly what we would have done without. Well, I know what we would have done. I would have been forced to go set up the tent over at the front of the town Toyota Center. I would have been away from all of the fun. I wouldn't have been over here, and I want to be over here, right in the middle of things. So that's how I so right now I think I'm going to get Raphael on talk to him a bit, but he just walked away and started talking to somebody. So the mobile food bank is open, and again, I want to reiterate, they are not taking they're not asking anybody for any kind of documentation or registration of any sorts. So you could just come through as long as you're willing to wait in the car line. It is a mobile drive-through distribution from Second Harvest and Molina Healthcare and Chelan-Douglas Action Council. And they're doing a great job. They are keeping the line moving. They have a lot of volunteers that have come out to help today. They've got they're in his lunch. But if you do happen to get out, we will find that we have some great resources here as well. And when I talked to Donnie about it, you can go back and watch the interview from last week, and we talked a bit about our community and food insecurity and mostly why something like this is so important. Because when I am at my house and I open up my cupboards and I see like 3 boxes of cereal that I don't particularly enjoy that are just sitting there, and maybe like a half-eaten bag of chips or something, and I go, oh, there's nothing to eat. I mean, I'm being hyperbolic in that fact, but in all seriousness, there are people who open up their cabinets and there literally is like nothing to eat. There is no half bag of chips, or they don't have the option of picking a cereal that they don't enjoy because there isn't that cereal there to pick, right? So I like to keep things in perspective that my life is pretty darn good. However, people always have perspective issues. We see our lives through our own perspective. And I know that some people can look at my life from the outside and say, hey, they just bought a house last year. They must be doing pretty good. And like the reality of it is, because we bought a house and scraped it together to buy a house, like people don't know the everybody's individual stories, right? And when we bought a house, we were in a much different position, and you don't know what's going to happen in your life. And we did not know what was going to happen shortly in the months following buying a home. That was going to hit us. Boom, 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 boom. Literally one right after the other. One financial hit, another financial hit, another financial hit, another financial hit. Like one right after the other, right after the other. We took some really big hits for unavoidable reasons that put us and our family in a really difficult position financially, where we had to literally go into the grocery store with our calculators, our phones, and calculate, like, this is how much we have. We cannot spend over this, or humbling ourselves to cancel a trip when we were supposed to go see family on the East Coast. We had to cancel because we couldn't afford it, or even at the point where we might have to ask for help, for a loan, or whatever the case might be. Asking for help or needing help, I've had to learn in my life, is not a reflection of even where you are in your life. It's not a reflection of your purpose, your worth, and it shouldn't. For me, it was hard to make sure it wasn't a reflection of my own self-esteem, right? Because 1 month we could be like, hey, we're absolutely 100% fine, and the next month we are like, no, we are not fine this month. We need to really keep a tight budget, and it could, and that is a bit more extreme than. I think you're understanding what I'm trying to say. Is you never know where you're going to be, and I don't think that having any kind of extra help it means anything. So I know that if I was thinking about this for me, like if I was not broadcasting here, if I was not working this event, if I was not doing this, would this be would have been something that I came down to? And the fact of it is, sometimes my pride gets in the way, right? Like my pride of going, no, we can make it, we're okay, and maybe the fact is I could use a little bit of help. And I'm kind of saying the royal we, the royal we too. We could use a little help. And if that's you, like if you're watching and you're going like, yeah, we've had a hard time. We could use a little help. Then come on down and get a little bit of help. I don't know why. But how do you gauge like who needs it more and who needs it less? So these are the issues that have been going through my mind of my own self-reflection of times in my life where I have needed help, and even before my son was born, when it was just me, and I was in more precarious financial position. So, and what were the things that stopped me from like seeking out assistance? And most of the time, it was my pride and my ego, and the fear. It was fear of being judged by other people, and yeah, that was probably the biggest thing: fear of being judged by other people. So I hope that if you are thinking that maybe you can use a little bit of help, or that you could use some fresh produce. And that produce is super expensive right now. This might be something that you can wait in line for the distribution in your car. Estimating. So I am so happy to be here and supporting this event that has brought out so many great community organizations and volunteers. So what I'm going to do right now is I am going to put up a little couple of minutes break here, and I'm going to go grab a couple of these community partners to line up to talk to, and then come on back, and we'll get I'm going to try and grab somebody from the cafe, somebody from the health district. Most people can't get Raphael from Lafayette. So that's all coming up right here on the What's Up Wenatchee podcast. I haven't done an out like that in so long, since I was in radio. We're coming on back on the What's Up Wenatchee podcast. So don't go anywhere. We're back here on the What's Up Wenatchee podcast. Nikki Darling at the Molina Markets Mobile Food Bank down at the Town Toyota Center. It is rain or shine today. Unfortunately, it is raining right now. And we are seeing a steady stream of cars coming through the mobile drive-through food bank that is being put on by Molina Healthcare and Second Harvest on the Chelan-Douglas Community Action Council. But there is also a really, really nice resource fair. So if you are waiting in your car, you're going to come down here, you can walk around and talk to some of the wonderful community partners that are here with their information and some of their volunteers that are helping to disseminate and give out information on some of the really good things that are happening, some of the good programs that are available right here in our community. And one of those is cafe, and man, I have been just keeping my eye on cafe for a while. So I have with me Miriam Jimenez, who is from Cafe. You are an outreach ambassador.
I sure am.
And a really good one, by the way. And so I just want to, first off, for people who are not familiar, or as familiar with Cafe as I am, or been keeping as close of an eye on the good work that you are doing in the community, tell us what Cafe is and really what your focus is.
All right. So Cafe is not your little coffee shop, although we'd all wish it was.
And we all want coffee right now.
Yes, absolutely. But CAFE actually stands for the Community of the Advancement for Family Education. We focus on educating the community. It's not just education as in knowledge, it's in everything.
Experience.
Yes.
Yeah.
I have grown so much just by being a part of CAFE.
Really?
I gotta admit it. I had not worked for several years, and Cafe has made me shine like no other. Okay, I've learned so many new things there. We have teens that come in and start volunteer work, end up staying. They get to learn how to work in the community in different areas. Like we have a couple of volunteers here that came with us this morning to help with the food drive. Sometimes we have them that come into the office and do little work around there, like, I don't know, making copies, cleaning up the office, organizing our pantries, whether it be food or clothing, tutoring. So you name it, we got you.
Right?
Yeah.
So is it really focused on a certain demographic of community member, or is it for open for any teens, certain age groups?
So Cafe, you can look at it differently. I mean, we're open to the community, anybody, children, adults, elderly, you name it, they're more than welcome to come through. A lot of the community members that do come through, though, are the Hispanic population.
Okay.
We do offer English classes for them. We offer computer literacy classes for them. We help with, let me see, what else do we have? Little brain fart here, guys. We have our, like I said, our volunteer services, our small business program, which not only helps the Hispanic community, it helps empower women that want to start that want to start their business but feel like, oh, it's a man's world. Well, guess what? This isn't everybody's world.
Yeah, I can teach a few of those courses if you want. I can give them a few tips and tricks on what it's like to be a female business owner.
Hey, I mean,
it ain't easy out there.
And you know what? Our program coordinator for that specific program is the one and only Esmeralda. So we have a very, how can I say this? Positive, empowering woman who is taking charge and is there to lend you a hand.
Yeah.
She will stand by you through the entire process. So let's.
How did you get involved in the first place?
My sister.
Okay.
My sister actually was living in Oregon and did a lot of community-based work out there. She decided it was time to move back home and found Cafe. Was hired on. I stepped into as a helper just for temporary for our relief funds for immigrants. And after that, I ended up getting hired on for outreach. And I'm doing everything, literally everything. I am like the backbone for everybody. They need help, they come to me. I can translate, interpret, I can go out and hand out flyers, brochures. I can do tabling events. We go to schools. We do all kinds of stuff. Mm-hmm. We really do. And this coming Monday, I'll be starting my first ESL class in person. So yay me! Yay, little nervous, but hey, we got this, right?
What is it? Do you think that that is about Cafe that makes it like so special for you that you want to be out here on a rainy Friday afternoon, like helping with this type of event. I know like it's part of your job, but there has to be something in you that gives you this passion, this drive, and something about the organization that makes you want to be a part of it.
Oh yeah, I mean, who wouldn't want to be home with your two kids, jumping all over you and staying warm, right?
Yeah.
But no, actually, it's seeing the smiles on people's faces when they have someone to fall back on. When they feel like everything in their life is just not going the right way or how they want it to be or expect it to be, you make that difference. You help them, even if it's just a smile on your face or it's a simple, hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
Or, hey, did you know that we can help you out here? Or we can take you over here. We got resources. They go home feeling a lot better, a lot more confident, and just knowing that they know and they trust us.
Yeah, I know for myself, I've been in times in my life where I've been in that position where I just need some help, right? Like I don't know, I feel like everywhere I turn, everything is just not going right. And I might not have sought out every resource or line of assistance, but I think it helps knowing that it was out there, right? Especially
Absolutely.
in this community.
Yes.
I was like, I am not going to fall on my butt around here. Because people have got me one way or another. Housing, food, clothing. Like I know that if I looked for it enough, there are things out there and people out there that want to help, and I think that is something that we really almost take for granted in our community.
Absolutely. And the one thing about Cafe, though, is just because we don't offer those resources in our office doesn't mean we're going to push you away. We will find those resources for you, and we will do a, what do they call it, a warm handoff to the proper person. We won't leave you high and dry. We won't be like, oh, sorry, we can't help you. You got to try somewhere else. We will be by your side till we get to where you need to get to. We also do have a very special program. It's special to me. It's our Recovery Navigators program.
Okay, what's that about?
It is a group of individuals that help individuals that suffer with substance abuse, mental health issues. The reason I say it's very dear to me is one of my brothers is a recovery navigator, and knowing how he used to be and where he is at now, it's those life experiences make all the difference in the world.
Oh yeah.
These individuals, we have both men and women that do that work. They put their life out there. They will be by your side if you're detoxing. You need someone to take you to a treatment center. They will work with you. They help you get back on your feet. Anything you need, they are there. Even if it's just an ear to listen to you spill your guts out.
Right.
They are there, and they will never shut you down. These individuals work day and night.
That's hard work. I know for sure.
Yeah, so they are there 24/7. Those recovery navigators don't sleep. They are out there saving lives. I mean, they're out there even in this weather.
Well, yeah, I mean, recovery, I mean, addiction doesn't sleep.
Yeah.
Alcoholism doesn't sleep. Mental illness doesn't sleep. It affects people 24/7. And that is something that I didn't know that you guys offered.
Yeah,
So
we sure do. And these programs that we do offer at Cafe are free. We do not charge for you to come in and get tutoring for your students. We do not charge for you to come and have computer classes. It's all free. We are here to help. We are a nonprofit organization, so our donations come from the greater Wenatchee area. I mean, we're everywhere.
Yeah.
We're everywhere.
No, I've seen you guys around a lot in the past year and just growing and growing and growing. You're part of the Give NCW Fund during the holidays, and so there are different fundraising efforts and donation efforts out there for Cafe. And I think for me personally, definitely a worthy cause, an organization that should be supported.
Yeah, and for those of you that have kids, we're going to have a summer program.
Yeah, please tell me about the summer program because that was the last thing I wanted to get to talk about because I have it here. Is this not the
No,
youth
we
night?
got
There is
youth
a
night.
but
That's
there was
on.
the summer program that you guys are doing the registration. I talked about it earlier before in the podcast. I said I was going to get all the information from you.
So our summer program is for K through 12. You go online, you can call our office, register your kids there. It is going to be a Monday through Thursday um, program where we will be providing lunch for your students. Okay, so don't worry about lunch. We will have an educational portion of it, but then we're also going to try to have an event, something for them to do. Something fun. We are hoping to take field trips, like even if it's to the park, to the library. Let's keep the education rolling.
Yeah,
But it's also a way for parents to take a break. We all need that sometime. So definitely worth a try if you guys have kids that you want to, continue their education, but yeah, have them have fun. Bring them down, register them. Let's get them going. Now, our youth night, that's from our recovery navigators.
Youth night put on by the recovery navigators.
It is free. Like I said, all of our programs offer free services. Ages 13 through 18. This event for this month will be the 21st, 5 o'clock to 8 p.m. We will be offering free food for the teens to come on by. This will be, I believe we are going to be having soccer, and it will be against law enforcement. So we shall see how that goes. But every month we do have that. We will be providing food for the teens, and also we will have some type of sport. We do volleyball, football, soccer, any activities. Cornhole, yeah.
Sport now?
I guess so.
Come
I
on,
mean,
Miriam, that's not sport. At least get them out doing disc
I
golf.
mean, honestly, how many people can actually?
It's okay. It's kind of like pitching a softball a little bit.
I mean,
Same
yeah,
skill, same
yeah.
skill. All right, let's get them out on disc golf.
Hey.
They just put up a disc golf course over at the new Lincoln Park.
Oh, well, see,
There you go.
we normally have it at Eastmont Park, but I think this time around we're having it over here at the Wenatchee Valley College.
Oh,
So it could change. I mean, we can be all over Wenatchee, but it is for all of the teens 13 through 18. It's free. Come on down. Let your kids eat some good food. Last month we had Panda Express. Yes. And then we can do burgers, carne asada. We all know the summertime, you know. I mean, you want hot dogs? Well,
you got me with food. It didn't matter what it was. But you said carne asada. I was like, oh. Okay.
Yes,
All right,
we
now,
will.
now you
It's
got
it's
me.
a good time. It's to help our teens, try to keep them off the streets from causing all that ruckus. Because I mean, we've all been there.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
let's
yes.
let's be honest.
I was definitely
We're all
there.
trouble one day, But yeah.
Anyway, Miriam, Community for the Advancement of Family Education,
Yes.
better known as Cafe. They are down here at the Molina Market's mobile food bank until 2-ish.
About, yeah.
Yeah.
If you have any questions, feel free to give us a call or stop by our office at 766 South Mission here in Wenatchee. It is located right next door to Jiffy Lube, which is across from Dutch Bros in Wenatchee. We all know where that is.
Absolutely. And you are on Facebook.
We are on
Instagram.
Yes. And for those that have WhatsApp,
yeah,
I don't know what that is, but we have it. Our phone number is 509-415-8274.
I don't know what it is, but we have it.
Hey, Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming on WenatcheeCafe.org
Yes.
for any and all of your information, or just come on down and see them here at
Yeah,
the mobile
come
food
volunteer,
market.
guys.
Oh yeah,
It's honestly a great feeling. We have Rafa.
Rafa.
He's always at our events. Oh, we have our
We're
monthly.
going to every event together now. We're just going to tag team every event
Hey,
together.
we have our monthly event coming up on the 17th. It's going to be from 1 to 6 o'clock at our office. It's pretty much a block party.
What?
Resources, food dispensary, clothing dispensary, activities, raffles, food vendors. We try to have a workshop for both parents and kids. Come on down.
Okay.
It's free.
I'll be there.
So let's party.
Marianne, thank you so much.
Of course. Thanks for having
we'll
me.
talk to you again.
I'm a talker.
All right.
Love you guys.
We love you. We love you. Rafael, did you have somebody you want me to talk to?
Yeah.
Who is this? Yeah. Who you got? I want to talk to you.
My friend Norma Gallegos. She is a community advocate. She's been here in the valley for like so many years. I'm gonna let you tell her story, okay? Because a lot of people knows her, and a lot of us admire her because she does a lot of work for our community. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna introduce you, Norma, Nikki, Norma.
Hi, Norma. Please,
How are you?
sit down. Let me talk to you for a few minutes. Introduce yourself to me and to our audience.
Hi.
Hi.
As Rafa mentioned, I'm Norma Gallegos. I've been in this community for 30 plus years. I love community work. I
Yeah.
love to engage in family events. And yeah, it's great to be
How do
here.
you get involved? How do you get? You just volunteer, or are you part of an organization?
Oh, I actually worked for Head Start Services for over 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
I wore different hats. My first job was driving a school bus, and my last 10 years there I was the family community involvement coordinator.
Oh, imagine that.
Yeah, so 12 years ago I left. I am now the director of Hand in Hand Immigration Services, a
Okay.
nonprofit organization.
Yeah.
I am an accredited representative. I was accredited by the Department of Justice to do immigration work for anyone that perhaps cannot afford an attorney. Our focus is naturalization, helping people become citizens. But other than that, I came to see Rafa today because on a personal invitation to the general public, there's going to be a memorial run scheduled in Manson, Washington, um, June 24th, honoring Deputy Sheriff Saul Gallegos. So it's a memorial run that's been happening for years. He passed away 20 years ago in the line of duty. And we're inviting the general public to either go on the website and register to walk, to run, or simply come join us for a brunch that will be provided afterwards for the general public.
And what happened to Deputy Gallegos?
Saul was a deputy sheriff at the time in Chelan, and he was pulling over an individual and confrontation, and Saul lost his life. Ended up being killed by this person. So his friends and family put together a run honoring Saul and trying to remember the way he lived. He was a very healthy man. He loved community. He would ride his bike, doing patrol around the park, and he was very well known. He was the only bilingual officer at the time,
Mm-hmm.
and he had been police officer for 8 years, and then worked under the sheriff's office for about a year. He had 4 boys, and
Oh my goodness.
yeah, 4 boys, and like I mentioned, the emergency management department under the sheriff's office has been graciously embracing our family for all those years. And one of the ways that the run benefited the family was some of those funds went to the boys' education.
Okay.
So we can never thank enough our communities. So that's why I love community, because I felt like they just embraced us all and did everything they could to help my sister-in-law, Maria, um, bring those
Is
boys.
this your brother?
He was my brother.
Okay.
And so his wife did a wonderful job with those boys for college. She had twin boys, and now they've graduated. One on criminal justice, and the other one in computer science, and then 2 other boys. So anyway, I invite the general public to come see how well this community has embraced our family and how much we should all appreciate the community that we live in. You don't have to be a runner or walker, just come. We have a very nice brunch provided to anyone and everyone at Singleton Park. It's right above the casino before you get to Manson. And
Okay.
there's a very nice memorial there of Saul. And it's all sponsored the brunch by cops, which is an organization uh, concerns of police survivors.
And your nephews, are they? Do they live locally?
No, actually, well, Mark lives in Wenatchee.
Uh-huh.
Saul and the other boys live in Spokane. And
That's somewhat local.
Yeah,
Yeah. Did
yeah.
they come back for this?
Of course, and
Yeah.
they're really looking forward to thank the community. So I just hope, and people can actually go on the website and see they have a Facebook page. They
Mhm.
also, you can go to the www.saulmemorial.net, and there's plenty of information there to see how well our community has done with our families. And I can never thank enough. That's why I'm involved in community, because I believe that the more we support each other and focus on our similarities, helps us be more together as a group.
You know what, Norma? I'm so glad that you came to talk to me, because that is one thing that we talk about a lot on this show, and I talk about a lot in my life, is that there's a lot of people out there who are on these extremes and they're loud, but there's a lot more of us who live in this middle ground of life that have a lot more in common than we realize. And we just need to spend a little bit of time finding the things that connect us and the things that we have in common, the things that bind us.
Correct.
And if we do, and we purposefully find those things, then we become stronger as a community.
And sharing our stories makes a difference.
Yes.
I was born in Saul. My deceased brother, we were both born in Mexico, in Michoacan.
Mm.
Ended up in Topeka, Kansas in the early 70s with our family. Then later in
What a
1988, when I come to
difference.
Wenatchee and he becomes the first bilingual officer. So we go back to, I feel like we were always embraced, but it's about the way you introduce yourself and how you are willing to also embrace the community where you land.
Mhm.
So we landed in Topeka, Kansas, where everyone appeared to be black or white. And I mean, but we did great. And then not only that, I came to visit Wenatchee and I realized this is where I belong. This is where I need to stay, where I can utilize my bilingual skills. Not only did I stay, but I invited my brother. But anyway, feel free to call me. I'm very involved and I want to give back. So I'm always available
Yeah.
and be able to speak up on what I believe is the right thing to do.
So this memorial run for your brother Saul is coming up June 24th. They're 5K, 10K. You can walk it. 8 a.m. Singleton Park up in Manson. You get to the registration for him, SaulMemorialRun.com, to benefit COPS, Concerns of Police Survivors. So COPS is an acronym, COPS.
Yes, and they have a wonderful brunch that they
Yeah.
have for everyone in general. If people go on the website or on the Facebook, they will get to see how the beautiful walk. That's where Saul used to run, and there's children, there's dogs, it's a huge park. So just come join us.
I will. I will come join you, and I'll encourage other people to come and join you as well. I'm glad I got a chance to meet you, Norma.
Thank
and
you.
I hope we get a chance to talk a little bit more, and maybe even talk more about what you do at Hand in Hand.
Yes,
also.
I like to do that. This week I'm trying to focus on Saul's memory, but of course he'll never be forgotten. But feel comfortable to call me again, and I'll be available to assist anyway. Again, like I said, there's just never enough that I can give back to the community for all the things they've done for myself and my entire family.
I know that I lost my mother this past year, and that leaves something. I know that maybe even when this comes up every year, it might bring up certain feelings, and so I commend you for continuing this every year, you and your family and all of those involved, because as much as it is heartwarming and something to keep on his memory, there's always a little bit of still miss him, and it still hurts. So I recognize that too. So it was very nice to meet you, Norma. Thank you for spending some time with me. Take
Anytime.
care.
Thank you much. Take care.
Wow, and what a wonderful. I was going to say intrusion, but a wonderful little stop in from our friend Raphael, our friend over to Raphael at La Para. La Para. We're going to work on that. I have a feeling him and I are going to work together a lot moving forward. We are on at the Town Choice Center at the Molina Markets Mobile Food Bank this morning. Yes, please come sit. Please. And we are seeing steady stream of cars for the mobile food bank today. It is free. It is a free mobile food distribution. 10th, and we're hunkering down here in the Town Toyota Center parking lot. Already got a chance to talk with Cafe, and there is Pinnacles Prep down there, Confluence Health, the Health Alliance Northwest. I see there's some volunteers from the Alano Club and CDCH. And also right next to me, there is the, I think I just swallowed a bug. Oh, thank you. No, I have one of those, but it was a bug. The Chelan-Douglas Health District, and they finally sent somebody over to me.
I was helping at the.
No, because you were helping so hard at the actual food distribution. So please introduce yourself for me and for the audience.
Good afternoon. My name is Maria Pamat. I am the outreach coordinator for the Chelan-Douglas Health District.
So we have an outreach coordinator for Cafe and an outreach coordinator for the Chelan-Douglas Health District, both named Miriam. You guys should be like Team Miriam.
Yes.
No.
And we do collaborate a lot together.
Good.
But I think she's fairly new for her position, so I haven't officially met her. But yes, definitely.
We'll make the
It's
connection.
a sign.
Yeah, it is a sign. So it is raining today, but you're hunkering down and you're doing okay over there.
Yes, I have our team, Lupita, with the ABCD dental program.
Yeah.
Promoting her program, and as well as one of our outreach team members, Adela, in our tabling booth. And I've been helping with the distribution of the food.
Awesome. So, people hear health district. I think it might bring up a couple of different ideas of what that might mean. But if you could tell us what kind of resources are available at the Chelan-Douglas Health District.
So we are public health, and we have a variety of different programs that are for the benefit of the community. Our motto is to promote a health and safer community and environment for all. We do have some programs like disease prevention, where we do monitor different types of diseases and conditions throughout the community for any outbreaks. We do have several personal health programs, which includes our WIC program, our access to baby and child dentistry, which is the one that Lupita is here promoting, and our Chiskin program, which is children in special care. And for that one, public health nurse visits the family and helps them throughout the diagnosis of their child's needs and development. We also have our NFP program, our Family Nurse Partnership program as well.
I love the Nurse Family Partnership program is like, I could rant and rave about the NFP program. I just graduated because
Awesome.
You do it for while you're pregnant, right?
First time moms.
First time moms, which is me, who are scared of what's going to happen to them and have a million questions. You can be part of the Nurse Family Partnership program, and you get paired up with a nurse and for free, and you have meetings and you can ask a million questions, and they give you worksheets, and they tell you whatever it is that you need to know. And I have been with my nurse now almost 3 years, because she was with me from when I got pregnant and up till your kid turns 2. My kid turns 2 on Tuesday.
Oh, so you're graduating from
I'm
the
graduating
program.
from the program. I'm so
But there's
sad.
a lot of other programs in the community that help with after the child
I
turns
know.
two.
I
Yes.
just love my nurse so much. So,
Yes, they
yeah.
do a wonderful job. They, like you said, they are with the mom during the pregnancy and until the child turns 2, and they offer a lot of support and services
And this was during COVID too, so we were like meeting
virtually.
or we were like taking walks on the loop trail with masks on.
Oh, that's wonderful.
We found really fun ways of interacting. So
That's
that's a
awesome.
wonderful program.
Yes, we do have a lot of wonderful nurses that work within that program.
Yeah. So go on, continue. I just got very excited over that. I didn't know that was one of your programs.
So that's what, yeah. So I did mention WIG,
Yeah.
ABCD Dental.
So what's the ABC Dental?
Lupita offers preventive and dental education to families,
Oh.
and she helps families refer
Yes.
them to dentists if they have not yet established a dental home.
That sounds
Especially even if they do have a dental home, she helps them understand and educate them more on their child's oral health.
I think I'm gonna have a serious conversation with Lupita after
Yes.
this.
She also provides them with other resources in case the families are facing any barriers accessing dental services or going to the dentist, and especially for interpretive services,
Okay.
transportation if families don't have a way of getting to the dentist,
Sure.
but any other, or even accessing insurance, medical insurance. She is very good with the families that she works with, and helping them establish a dental home care.
And for people who aren't familiar with what WIC is, can you explain what that program is like?
Yeah, so that program is also for pregnant moms, for infants, and children up to the age of 5. And it's free nutritional food, educational services as in regards to nutritional referrals to dietitian or a specialist if there's any concerns. And it's completely free, as well as long as you have your Provider One card or medical coupon card.
Yeah, and that actually really helps with formula. If you need formula when you
Yes,
choose
and supporting breastfeeding.
Supplementing. Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, and with breastfeeding moms. Okay, what else did I miss?
And we also have our environmental health program that covers a lot of other services that they do throughout the community. They do septic inspections. They provide the service, the food handlers card for people who want to work in the restaurants or anywhere they serve food, so that they serve, so they properly handle the foods. And they also do health inspections at restaurants or anywhere else that food is.
Oh yeah, they don't
during-
usually like when they see the health district come in, do
Yeah.
they?
But it's for the benefit, for the good of the community.
it's for
We
the
don't
good of
want
the
people
whole.
to get sick.
Yeah.
Yes.
They should be happy when they see the health district come in, because they'd be like, we have everything down to a T. Everything's
Yes.
good. You can
We're
check us.
Following the rules.
We are following the rules. Yeah.
We're making sure that the food fairs and everything they're following, just to keep the community safe.
Yeah, I know that you're here to help get this information out here, but most of all, really, you're over there helping with the food distribution too. Why do you think it's important for the health district to get involved in public community events like this?
I think it's very important for the community to build that confidence and trust with us, with the public health,
Yeah.
with the health district. Um, to know that if we do care about our community, and we want to provide as much and give back as much as we can.
Yeah, of course. And this is such a wonderful event. I can't believe how many people are out here helping and volunteering, and
Despite the rain,
despite the rain.
Yeah, it's a good turnout.
And you know what? Your hair looks great even though it's raining. Like,
my curls fell out.
How do you do it? I'm like, she did it. She had a good hair day on a rainy day. So the health district is a big entity, but we have the Chelan-Douglas Health District. Where how can we find information about you
So
and
you can,
your local services? Yeah.
yeah, we're located in East Wenatchee at 200 Valley Parkway, and you can also contact us through our Facebook, Twitter at Chelan-Douglas HD, or at our website at www.cdhd.wa.gov.
There you go. Oh, there's the website right there. cdhd.wa.gov. All of their social media. Mariam, thank you for spending some time with me. What else you got? Let me see.
I did want to mention a little bit about our two support groups that we are offering throughout the community.
Okay.
It's for everybody. We have a weight loss support group that is going on every Wednesday, the first Wednesday of every month, and we have partnered with Confluence Health to establish the support group. We started at the beginning of the year, and it's been pretty successful. They're offering nutritional tips and consultations to individuals who are interested in learning to manage their weight or learn healthy habits.
Yeah, I have seen this flyer up around. Can I just
It's at the Eastmont Community Center, the first Wednesday of every month from 6:30 to 7:30. And then our second support group is for diabetics. It's in Spanish at Pinnacles Prep from 5:30 to 6:30 every Monday.
Oh yeah.
And it's not just for people with diabetes, but anybody that wants to learn about diabetes or has a family member with diabetes. The support group is in Spanish only, but yeah.
Okay. We're taking on water. That's what was going
Yeah.
on. We were just let me see this, and I'll get that up so people can see it in Spanish. All right, there's the dates and the times. Perfect. Local support groups, weight loss and diabetes support groups.
Very important topics.
Yeah,
For the
and
community.
it's something that is very prevalent, I think, in our local society that people are dealing with. So, thank you so much for spending some time. And if you need more information, again, it is the Chelan-Douglas Health District. You can come on down. They're going to be here for a little while at the Town Toyota Center, so they have some information. Lupita is my new best friend. She's for like kids dental care, and I really need some help with my son's dental care. He's just about 2.
So perfect.
So perfect. And if you want some more information, we'll get the cdhd.wa.gov information out there. Is there more? They keep bringing me more information. So I don't know if there's more. Then we'll
Just a little bit more about the ABCD dental
Oh,
program.
good. Yeah.
So, like I mentioned, it helps. The program helps prevent early tooth decay. It coaches parents on good oral health with their children's teeth. Connects children with a dentist who knows how to take care for young children, and helps how to apply for transportation if they need it, and guides them through different milestones throughout the developmental stages of the children.
Awesome. Yeah. My child putting my hands in my child's mouth just scares the crap out of me.
Yeah, that can be challenging.
But I do it. But I could use a little help in that area. So,
And Lupita is wonderful.
Okay.
She's wonderful with the parents and providing that education.
good. All right, Chelan-Douglas Health District, Miriam. Thank you so much. I'm sure I'm going to talk to you again, but we'll stay in touch. And thank you for being with us today.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, have a great day.
You too.
All right, there you go. Miriam, what was your last name again?
Come on.
Kamatz. All right, there you go, Miriam Kamatz from the Chelan-Douglas Health District. Have a wonderful day. Oh yeah, let me hear. See, she's like, what is this again? Nobody knows. But they're all gonna know. Everybody's gonna know. So here you go. It's the podcast is called What's Up Wenatchee. It's a live stream. We are on Facebook, YouTube. YouTube's the best place to find it. Twitch or LinkedIn. Yep. Thanks again. Thank you. All right, we are live. That's how we roll here in the rainy parking lot of the town Toyota Center. And there are, it actually looks like it's kind of stopped raining. It's just drizzling right now. It's been a really awesome day of just talking and catching up with people. I do need to go across the parking lot though to get a hold of my people over at Pinnacles Prep and at Confluence Health to get them over here. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to take not a full break here. We're just going to, however long it takes me to walk across the park. So maybe like 2 minutes to get these people, walk them back across the parking lot, get them in the seat to do some more interviews. So that's what's coming up. Pinnacles Prep, Confluence Health here at the Molina Markets, broadcasting live from the Town Toyota Center on the What's Up Wenatchee podcast, and we will be right back with some more interviews.
Good. How are you? What an event. Turned out pretty good.
I'm gonna do right now. She's done with that.
right, we're back on the What's Up Wenatchee podcast, and we are at the mobile food market at the Town Toyota Center for Molina Market's mobile food bank today. Sorry. Let's try this again. Oh, there we go. All right, now we're good. Okay, that's how it goes when we're doing a live show. We are, the rain is on and off, but the mobile food bank is getting some regular traffic as it started at 11, and as supplies last. So it does seem like they are still giving out food distribution. We also have a resource fair with some tabling and really great community partners that are here with us today. And we're going to go down the line and we're going to talk to some of these community partners here with us today. And I've got Mariah Madsen, who is with us from Pinnacles Prep. So welcome and thank you to the What's Up Wenatchee podcast.
Well, thank you for the invitation.
Yeah, absolutely. And so Pinnacles Prep I know of because my best friend, her daughters are both teachers at Pinnacles Prep. So I knew when they got the job there, they were talking about the excitement of this new charter school. And I went, I didn't even know what a charter school is. So for other people who are out there have no idea what exactly a charter school is, where does it fit into the educational system?
So we like to say that charter school is, in Washington State, it's a public-private school. So it's like a private school in that it is very personalized education. They tend to be much smaller. So it's not a higher student to teacher ratio because it is a public school. So we receive public funding, but we have a private school kind of energy because we are really there by choice. And the students and the families who participate in the Pinnacles community are there by choice. So it's a public school of choice. It provides an opportunity for people to have public school resources, but in a private school kind of atmosphere.
So you only have a certain amount of registrants that you can take in, so enrollment every year. Right?
Yeah, it's a really small school. We have about 60 kids per grade. So those are 2 full classes of 30 to 32 kids per grade, per class.
What grades are you covering?
So Pinnacles is a middle school right now. It's 6, 7, 8. And next year, as we graduate our first class of 8th graders, we will be opening our high school. So in a few more years, we'll be a full middle school, 6, 7, 8, and high school, 9 through 12.
Wow.
So that provides yet another opportunity for people in the Valley to have a different high school opportunity as well, and a much smaller, more intimate experience than the thousands of students who go to the high schools around here.
So are you seeing a huge demand come in? Is there a waiting list?
Yeah.
Do I need to get my 2-year-old on the waiting list for high school right now?
No, you couldn't get on the waiting list, but you could get on the Mariah will call you back waiting list when your child is in 3rd or 4th grade. So we don't take the waiting list that far in advance, but let me tell you, in just the 9 months that I have been doing this job, promoting and supporting Pinnacles, we have gone from what's Pinnacles, where is it, to, oh, like you said, I know people who work there. I know kids who go to school there. It's been the best thing for my nephew or for my daughter.
Yeah.
So, in November, people didn't know what Pinnacles was, but now here in May, our 6th grade for next year is fully enrolled. We have an extensive waiting list for 7th grade. There are students on the wait list for 8th grade, and our 9th grade, though, has plenty of space in it. So if you were interested in 6th grade this year, I would say get on our waiting list right away because there's a pretty good chance you could get in. But 7th and 8th grade, it's going to be hard for those folks who just didn't catch on last year. It might be a little bit harder to get in. But yes, when your 2-year-old is in 4th grade, come talk to us.
Okay. It's going to be a blink of an eye, Mariah. You know that, right?
Oh, I do know that. I have 2 teenagers, and I can't believe that they are that age already.
Right.
Yeah, it is going to be the blink of an eye.
Oh my gosh.
Just don't fall asleep.
Sleep? What the heck is sleep? I don't know what that is.
Yeah. At this point, you're like, don't even know how to spell sleep, right?
Yeah, I can't do anything. I'm sleeping right now. You don't even know that, but I'm sleeping.
Highly functional sleeping, sleepwalking.
I have heard some wonderful things about Pinnacles Prep. Honestly, I have, and the programs that you are putting out there. So, for you as the family and community engagement specialist there, what are you seeing that people are really gravitating towards? What is the feedback?
So the opportunity to have hands-on learning and more personalized learning is huge for parents as well as for kids. There's other Mariahs out there.
There's other
Not me.
Multiple Mariahs around here.
Yeah, so students having an opportunity to direct their own learning is attractive. And one of the things that we hear from kids, as much as from scholars, as much as anything, is that at Pinnacles, they feel very well known, they feel loved and cared about, and they feel safe.
Yeah.
And I think part of that has to do with being a small community. It's really hard to be invisible at Pinnacles. As try as you might, you can be an introvert and we'll let you be an introvert, but we're certainly still going to know you and want to be able to support you in whatever it is that you need. That's one of the things that's really exciting for us. We're really not trying to squeeze people into a framework that is the typical scholar. I think there's a lot of adults in our community who are square pegs in round holes. And yeah, we know that everybody learns differently and everybody comes from a different background. And that's not just lip service at Pinnacles, that is fully embraced by what we do and how we engage with scholars as well as their families. So it's an incredible
I know that
community.
that's important for me. Like, I want to make sure system he's going to go through. We haven't really fully decided how we want him to learn, or how he's going to learn yet, how he wants to learn.
He'll figure that out.
Yeah, he's going to figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't know what kind of school that's going to lead us to yet. But I know that I want him to be seen.
Yeah.
That is the most important thing.
Yeah.
Whatever that means.
When I get goosebumps when you say that, because we have lots of students who are coming from other situations where they didn't feel seen, they didn't feel heard, and they come and they bloom, they thrive. And the feedback we get from families is, I feel so lucky that I was brave enough to take the risk, even though the school is to be able to provide that supportive environment where you can be, the horrendousness that adolescence is, the messiness that it is, and still be loved and embraced and nurtured by the adult community. That matters a lot.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. You have laid it out very nicely. So thank you. It's been wonderful meeting you, and thank you for having Pinnacles out here to brave the rain and the weather today for such a great cause and being part of the mobile food bank today. Why is it important for Pinnacles to be part of something like this?
Because this is the reality, and we take scholars and families where they are at, and to help to support them the most that we can. The other thing that's important to understand about charter schools in Washington State is that they are designed for and legally obligated to be serving our disadvantaged community. Actually, to be part of to get in the lottery, you actually receive more points if you are coming from an underperforming school or a family who is at risk or below the poverty line. So we want to make sure that everybody has the opportunity to have access to a high quality education. So this is why we do what we do, because this is our community.
Yeah. Mariah Madsen from Pinnacles Prep, thank you so much for spending a few minutes here with me, and I encourage everybody to seek out Pinnacles Prep and some information if that is okay. Well, what is it?
So our email.
You're really starting good to write upside down. That was pretty good.
This also been a kindergarten teacher, so upside down and backwards I can do. Pinnaclesprep.org. That's our school website.
pinnaclesprep.org, and they do have some space in their 9th grade class. So if you have somebody going into high school, this could be a good option.
Check us out.
Yeah. All right.
You can also, how about this? You can also call me directly, as I'm the recruitment specialist, I guess. 509-987-9412. That you get my school cell phone, and let's talk.
All right. I love that necklace, by the way. It's beautiful.
Thank you.
And your sparkly Pinnacles Prep.
Yeah.
All right. We will see each other
Lots
again
of sparkle.
soon. There you go.
Thank you for the invitation. Thanks for making the time to talk to me.
Stay dry. Okay.
Get wet.
I know. She's like, yeah, what?
I'll get you, Liz.
Yeah, we lost Liz. Come on, Liz. Watch right above your head. There is a pool of water in the tent.
Okay.
So,
I wore my shirt that you gave me. Am I on the?
no, oh yeah,
Are you live
are
right now?
There you go. There's April Castle from Doodly Dogs and wearing. Yeah, look, you wore the Darling Podcast tank top. Very proud of you today.
So very single, just so you
Oh
know.
my gosh.
Very single. If anyone's listening to this podcast right now, super single.
Liz, do you need to take care of something?
Yeah, can she go first?
Yes, absolutely. Morgan, please come on over. I'd be more than happy to do that. Another group that is here giving some assistance with volunteers and information today is Thriving Together NCW, and representing them with me at the moment is Morgan Eastman.
Hello.
Hi, thank you for being with us for a few minutes, and thanks for being a part of this amazing event today.
Yeah,
right?
it's been really great to get out here and help people and see the community, come through. There's been a lot of people, so yeah, it's been great.
I just love to see how positive everybody's keeping it, even though like there's wind and rain and
Yeah, everybody has a great attitude and just working together, so it's awesome. Great
this
group.
is where communities bond. Right?
Absolutely, yes, totally.
We're like, we stood out in the cold and
We did it
kept those
together.
tents down. We kept it together. We met the goal, and that's when you really come together as a community and thrive.
Yes, and
Yeah.
thrive.
Yeah, I think that's an awesome word. Like it's not like grow is a great word, but thrive it like takes it to another level.
Definitely. Yeah, so our vision that we have and that kind of guides our work is all people and places in North Central Washington thriving, no exceptions. And so, yeah, we help a lot of different partners across the region. So we work with Chelan-Douglas, Grant, and Okanagan counties. And primarily our scope of work, we work with other nonprofit organizations, we work with local health jurisdictions, we work with clinical providers. So it's a really big, broad scope. But basically, we kind of bring everybody together under the health and well-being umbrella. So we try to assist partners so that they can better achieve their goals. We provide funding, we provide training opportunities. So yeah, we don't work a lot directly with the general public all the time. So it's nice to come out today and be able to get a little taste of that and really participate in this kind of community event. So
what kind of work are you doing with your partners?
yeah, so we do for healthcare systems, we do Medicaid transformation projects. So we go in and we try to help make that system work better. So that would be like a more of a traditional healthcare provider that we would work with. But then we also work with really small grassroots organizations. So for example, TREAD, they're a local group that does a lot of work with trails and education around
outdoor education.
Yep, outdoor education. Yeah. So we work with them because, for people to be thriving, they need access to all different types of things, right? Like healthcare, but they also need access to a thriving natural world so they can, connect with nature. They need access to healthy food. So kind of like what we're doing today. So yeah, like I said, really broad, but essentially anybody who's trying to improve health and wellness in this region would be a partner that we would work with. So, and we kind of tailor our approach to, our different partners. They all need kind of different things so that they can thrive and then achieve their mission better. And so, yeah, essentially we're a resource kind of for other organizations.
So how long have you been an organization?
Yeah, so we started, we were formed in 2016. And originally, so there's 9, we're called an accountable community of health. So there's, it's a little confusing, but so there's 9 accountable communities of health in Washington State. We all cover a region. And then we are funded through the Medicaid waiver, so we get money through the Healthcare Authority.
Yeah.
So basically, we kind of coordinate for our region, and we take a look at, you know, what our people need to thrive, to live healthier, you know, more vibrant lives. And then we kind of try to figure out how to disperse funds, how to build up other organizations, again, so they can help, you know, the public. So yeah, ours is the North Central Washington region. And so, yeah, we've been around since 2016.
So where are you based out of then?
We are headquartered in East Wenatchee.
Oh, wow, lucky us.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, so cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
but
I thought you said North Central Washington. I was like, oh my gosh, she's going to be like, we're all the way out like Omak or something.
Yeah, so we are
All the way out
headquartered.
in Omak, right?
We are headquartered in East Wenatchee, but like I said, we do service the whole region. So, you know, we'll go out to events all over. So
Yeah.
we'll travel and we'll meet partners, and we try to get around for our different meetings and choose different location spots so that we can, you know, go to where they need us. So
Awesome.
yeah.
Well, I know that groups are always looking for more volunteers, but it looks like you've got some good volunteers out here today. So thank you for being out here.
It's been
And I
great.
would love the chance to do a bigger deep dive
Yeah,
into your
love that.
organization, because it seems like you're doing some really great work,
Yeah,
with
definitely.
your partners. So let's plan to do that.
Great, yeah.
But it was really great to meet you.
Thank you so
and
much.
Thank you for being here and
Yeah.
supporting this.
And our website is thrivingtogether.org. So we have tons of information on there. We dig a little bit deeper into the different, you know, types of work that we do. Like I said, it is so broad, but we kind of go into that more on the website. And then we've got a lot of resources for partners on there as well. We have funding opportunities listed. Yeah, so lots of good information on there.
You said you don't do a whole lot direct to the community, but
Right.
more with your partners.
Yeah.
But we do see you out here today.
Yeah.
And I encourage people to go to thrivingtogether.org to see what you're about, because even if you aren't working always direct with the community, you are still serving the community. So it's definitely an organization that should be supported.
Yeah, and we would love to we love to volunteer at events, get our team together. So yeah, any opportunity we can, if it works in our schedule, we'd love to get out and, like I said, really connect with the community hands-on. So
I love that. Morgan, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so
Morgan
much.
Eastman from Thriving Together, North Central Washington. Go to thrivingtogether.org.
Thank you. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
You're welcome. All right, we're looking around. I know we've got Aaron Brown from Second Harvest, who is going to join me, and also Liz from Confluence Health, or Peza from Confluence. Also, they were trying to get me some other people. So, hi guys. Hi friends.
Hi.
Friends
Hello.
showed up. I have friends. Do you see a guy named Aaron from Second Harvest walking around?
Second Harvest. Aaron from
We
Second Harvest.
have nothing but fun here at the What's Up Wenatchee podcast. Hi, my love.
Hello.
Shannon Delaney Craft.
Hi, friends.
And April Castle. Hi. Hi. Hi.
Oh, am I on here?
Yeah.
Hey,
You knew you were on there. Don't lie.
I kind
Don't
of did.
lie.
I knew.
So we're at the mobile food bank
We're at the mobile food bank.
at the Town Toyota Center. Isn't this really cool?
This is amazing. Is this a normal thing they do every
No.
week? It's just a one-time
This
thing.
is a one-time. Okay, so let me explain it to you. So Second Harvest
Yes.
does a mobile food bank regularly,
Okay.
but it's never usually this big. They don't usually have a resource fair with all these different organizations here. They usually just do the food bank and that's it. So Molina Healthcare
Yes.
along with the Chelan-Douglas Community Action Council,
Yes.
are doing these Molina markets all around the region. So they did one out in Brewster, and they're doing one out in Grant County. They're doing one here, where they're getting a lot of the community partners together to also give out some resources and supplement an extra 2 hours of food distribution for the community.
That's awesome.
Isn't that cool?
That is so great. What a great community that we live in.
Yeah.
To just have these people out here, all these volunteers on a Friday, and I think it's graduation for Wenatchee tonight.
I know,
for sure.
I have to go because Logan's graduating tonight.
Oh, you have to go because Logan's graduating tonight. That's great.
Do you want to watch my baby?
I don't know if I can watch your baby because I think I am supposed to be going on a date.
Okay, well, that's fine. My Trenton is going to probably sleep while the graduation is going on because the graduation doesn't start until 8 p.m.
Next time, hit me up because it's wrong weekends. Every other weekend, I don't have babies, and any weekend I do have babies, I will always watch your baby.
Okay.
Okay?
Fair enough.
So anytime you want to go on a date or,
okay.
like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Maybe take a nap or
Yeah, we talked about sleep earlier. I said, I'm sleeping right now. Can't you?
shower. You want to shower? I've got you.
I'm just going to go out in the rain. That's going to be my shower for the day.
That's pretty much all you need. Rain is my favorite because I have curly hair, so it just makes it more curly.
Yeah.
And so but if I straighten it and then you go in the rain, it ruins your life.
You're done. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have Stevie Nicks hair anymore after that.
Stevie Nicks hair.
When you
kind
have
of are like Stevie Nicks.
I have to tell myself all the time that I have beautiful Stevie Nicks hair. Otherwise, I just if I brush it, I become Hermione Granger. And so I want to be Stevie Nicks and not Hermione Granger.
Oh, I don't
Thank
know.
you. Shannon Kraft is with me because she lives that life too.
The curly hair.
Well, it's because it's not super curly. It's
Mine's the exact same way. If I grow it out, it's just like Shannon's.
Yeah, it's
Mine wants to be dreads.
Yeah, it's like wavy, but like in the back I'm a poodle, and then in the front I have like straight pieces. So
What is that?
Stephanie Balcom at Hologram Hair is gonna cut my hair on the 21st, and I'm really excited. She said something about a curl pattern. Mostly
curl pattern.
Yeah, there's like a way that they have to cut your hair because the way that your hair curls, and they learn that in beauty school, I guess. Have you ever heard that?
I know.
No.
Oh, I'm
Why would we know anything about that?
About a curl pattern? Because you both have curly
I
hair.
have no idea. I mean, I get my hair cut like maybe once a
I'm Italian, so I have to do hair removal all over the face area, or else I will look even more like a man.
I have like a little lady razor, and I always have to shave my lady face for sure. It does make me look younger, but when I put makeup on my hair face, you can tell for sure. And people are like, oh, you just don't have body hair because you're blonde. No, friends, I'm a blonde gorilla. And when I get tan, that's when you know that I don't shave my legs, all right?
Oh.
That's when you can tell. The water just
just trickles through. All right, this is getting way off. I need somebody to go get the girl in the red jacket down at Confluence Health. Her name is Liz. Liz.
Nikki's gonna kick me off here because I'm too funny. That's why.
Really? You think that's it?
Or
No,
because
I just
other
haven't
people
gotten it.
are paying you to be here.
No.
Oh no.
No.
When are we gonna start Messy Moms?
Very soon. Yeah, Messy Moms. We just have to get it organized. Yeah. Which is not your strong suit.
It's not my strong suit at
It
all.
was my strong suit,
Yeah.
not your strong suit.
Okay, but I will get it organized for us, and you're going to be upset that it's not done correctly, but I'm going to do it myself because this is taking for effing ever. Where'd you get a sandwich?
over there at the subway.
Well, there's sandwiches here and there's food,
Well,
like just bags of food at the mobile food bank.
imagine that there is free bags of food at the mobile food market. All right. You
I have to
go.
leave now. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Yes, please welcome to the program Liz Oropeza.
Yes.
She is the insurance navigator. Look, now my hair is getting all crazy with the rain.
With all this rain,
We're
yes.
just gonna let it go right up like that. No, I will tame it down. You're our insurance navigator from Confluence Health.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I love your t-shirt.
Yes, thank you.
Oh, it's a Confluence Health
Yes, take
t-shirt.
pride in your health. So this is from the last event that we had at Pride
At
last
Pride.
week.
Yeah. Happy Pride.
Yes. Yes, it's Pride Month.
Well, thank you for being out here and helping out and being part of the mobile food market today.
Yes, it was a great turnout even with all this rain.
Right?
Yeah.
This is great. I mean, the cars are still coming, so
Yes.
I'm still thinking that they have more food to distribute.
Yes.
So they're just going to keep going and while the supplies
While
last.
supplies last,
Yeah. Okay. So you guys are down there. You're next to Pinnacles Prep, and you have some information that you're letting people know about today. What should Confluence? What should we know from Confluence Health?
Yeah, so right now we do have 3 insurance navigators. So we help with anyone who needs to get on insurance, kids that need to renew their insurance, new moms or expecting moms that need to get insurance. And right now, since the public health emergency ended, Apple Health is starting the renewals. So if you haven't been updating your address, phone number, now's the time, because before you know it, your insurance is going to end, and then you're going to be like, why did it end? Because we couldn't get the information to you to renew it.
So what does that mean? So the public health emergency ended, people have to re-enroll. What does that mean for them?
So what happened was during COVID, Apple Health was automatically renewing. So even if you didn't provide your income, didn't provide a new address, they were automatically renewing it. Now that is over, Apple Health is requesting to verify those incomes, verify your address. So we actually need to contact the person, or the person needs to contact us to verify that all that information is up to date. Renewals started in April, and they're going to go through April of next year. So some people might get their renewal in June, others might get it till December.
So you do have to keep an eye out.
You do
for it.
have
and
to
if
keep
you
an eye out.
don't see it,
and you miss the deadline, then your insurance is going to end.
So
and
you probably want to pop onto your health plan finder online if you have access to that, or call them.
If you have access, you can definitely go online and see when your renewal date is. Make sure your address is up to date. You can also call us. There's 3 insurance navigators. I'm at the Wenatchee Valley Clinic and Hospital's Mayor's Campus. We have one in East Wenatchee Clinic and in the Moses Lake Clinic as well. Okay. So they can come in or they can call us, and there's also an email. All that information is also on our website. So
that's always good. Yes. And the child health insurance program too is coming up.
Yes. So anyone who was previously on CHIP or is currently on the CHIP program, so that's when you're paying for a premium. You're over income for the free insurance, but you're within the income guidelines for the CHIP program, which is $20, $30 a month. During COVID, you weren't paying for that premium, but now that it is over, they are starting to do those premiums again. So billing notices will begin June of 2023. And payments are due by July 15th of 2023. So that is really important, because you want to make sure that you have that coverage for your child.
Yeah, you don't want to lapse coverage for your kid, right?
Yeah, exactly.
I know, but people, I don't think people mean for that to happen.
Yeah.
But life happens.
Yeah.
And if they don't have, somebody like you out there going like, you might want to check on this.
Yeah.
Like, make sure all your stuff is up to date. Then it passes and you're like, oh no.
Yeah.
What do I do now? So we're really trying to get the word out there so that doesn't happen. You don't get yourself into that situation, and that everything just stays on the up and up. Because things are changing, right? Things are changing. So the norm for the past couple of years is not the norm anymore. It's
we're going back to the old norm.
The old norm. What? There's no new norm. It's like an old norm, but Yeah, but I feel appreciative that there are people like you that are insurance navigators out there that keep track of this stuff.
Yes.
That make sure that I don't have to do. Right?
Yeah. And it's really simple. Sometimes it's all it takes is like a 10-minute call,
Uh-huh.
and we can verify everything. Sometimes it's even quicker than that.
Okay.
So, don't worry about like maybe you don't have all your information, but maybe Helpline Finder isn't even requesting that information. So just give us a call or go onto Helpline Finder, log in, and see if they are requesting any information.
Okay.
Yeah.
You seem like a very approachable, nice person.
Thank you.
So when it comes to like health insurance, it's very stressful and like tense for a lot of people, especially when you're like they're changing stuff.
Yeah.
And they might be taking away stuff, and you're like, we know this way over there. Like it gives people anxiety sometimes.
Yeah.
So knowing that there's somebody that can help you navigate it,
Yeah.
and that is understanding, patient, friendly, which I'm getting all of those vibes from you, Liz. So thank you.
Yeah, of course. Any questions that they have, I'm always there.
How do we get in contact with you?
So my phone number is 509-436-6224. East Wenatchee Clinic is 509-436-6495. And Moses Lake is 509-764-6454. And if you need to, just email us and send us your name, phone number, and this is the best time and date to get a hold of me. We can do that as well. That email is sm_ch_navigators@confluencehealth.org.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, you are going to be down here for a little while longer.
Yes, we are here until 3, so about a little bit under an hour.
All right. Yeah. So if you do come
And
down
we also
here,
have raffles.
What?
Yeah, there's some raffles. So we brought a few gift cards that are being raffled off.
I did not know.
Yeah.
What do we got?
Don't worry about it.
We have two $25 gift cards to Amazon, and these were this is in partnership with Confluence Health and Health Plan Finder. So we are excited to see who's winning these. Yeah.
Okay. So
And we want to say thank you to Molina for hosting this event because they did an awesome job organizing this, and we're so happy that
really
we get
did.
to be a part of this.
Molina does a great job. Donnie does a great job of galvanizing all of the partners together.
Yeah, Donnie is great. Yeah,
But
we're so lucky to have him.
He's like right behind you. But he'll be the first one to turn around and be like, we can't do this without you. We love Donnie. But he'll be the first one to turn it around and be like, we can't do it without you.
Yeah.
Right? Like, we can't do it without all of our partners. So thank you.
Yeah.
For being here and
Yeah,
always
thank you
being
guys
out in the
for coming
community and
here.
doing what you do. So thank you so much, and we'll catch up, okay?
Awesome. Thank
All right.
you.
Have a great one.
You too.
Donnie! Are you too busy? Can you come say hi? Ah, there he is. There's my man. I love your sporting the yellow vest today. Look at that. Well done,
I recognize you from the podcast.
This is April Castle.
Also,
Yes, that was like a long time ago. Yes.
You had a redheaded friend, and I don't remember her name, but she and I became friends, and then I like you better.
Thank you. I was like, I know it's been from somewhere else, but where? Was it Target?
You used to work at Target.
Yes.
It's
Okay.
developed film, like your creepers. That's wonderful.
I don't know what's going on.
Oh, we're best friends.
They're
from a
best
long
friends
time
now.
ago.
Just like me and Raphael are best friends. We
there you
became
go.
best friends. We're going to do every event together now. We've decided we're doing every event together. Happy Molina Market Day.
Thank you.
Are you holding up okay?
I think good. My coffee began to wear off, but I think the energy from all the day really kept me going.
Yeah.
I'm certainly going to crash once I get home, but
Yeah,
it's going well now. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that everybody is so positive and has really good energy today, despite a little bit of rain. A little bit of rain.
Yes. You know what? It's better than the 100-degree weather
Yeah.
that would have been normal, so I welcome it.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. Everybody is hustling. And are you still? Do you still have food? Are you still distributing?
Yes. So Second Harvest went ahead and they had about 250 baskets of food to go and distribute. They've gone ahead and run through all that, so they've gone ahead and taken off for the day.
Okay.
But then we also went ahead. Molina partnered up with Community Action here to go ahead and provide an additional 300. So we're here until the last car goes, and then we're going to push everything until the last car.
Yeah. We're gonna push everything into the last car. Yeah. No, we're gonna push everything.
There you go.
Wherever.
Exactly.
Yeah.
As needed.
I don't care.
So-
I will deliver it to your house if I have to.
No, and Community Action does this a lot more often than Molina will. So they, if anything is left over, a lot of this will go to their events, so they can go ahead and distribute this out to community members in need that weren't able to make it here today.
I know. I feel bad because I did not get to talk with Aaron before he walked out of here from Second Harvest. So I will make sure that we get Second Harvest onto the podcast and do a deep dive into what they do, because he was telling me about all their different Second Harvest mobile markets in the different areas, and I really wanted to find out a bit more about them, and I just didn't get a chance to talk to him before they ran off, before Second Harvest finished up and left. But you spearheaded this day, and everybody that I talked to had you to thank for really putting this together. So I just want to say a collective thank you from everybody here, because you did a wonderful job.
Well,
honestly.
thank you. And while it is a successful day with the amount of people showing up, it still does go ahead and show, the need and what folks are experiencing when it comes around food insecurity. So maybe just going back really quickly to Aaron from Second Harvest.
Yeah.
If anybody in the community wants to go ahead and find out when they'll be back in the area, and they're doing plenty of these events, especially now this time of year, make sure to find them on Facebook at Second Harvest Inland Northwest. So with Aaron and his team, they serve all of Eastern Washington. So today their team came from Pasco, but they also have a distribution center out of Spokane, and they are wherever the need is that where they're showing up. And then we'll go ahead and plug in and help support just to make it more beneficial for our community members.
And just to remind people, Molina Healthcare does have a few more of these scheduled within the region throughout the next couple of months.
Yes.
So even though this was the one in Wenatchee, you do have another one coming up in Grant County. So people can find that information, and we'll make sure that information gets out there as well. And you're right. You mentioned this time of year, and I just want to make that point, because we are about to wrap up school. Tonight is the graduation for Wenatchee High School. But the summertime is one of the most difficult times for families to stay fed.
Yes.
Because they're not getting those school lunches.
Exactly.
And even for some people, it's breakfast and lunch that they get at school.
Yes.
Right? So if that's something that your family actually does depend on, that breakfast and lunch at school, and we're going into summertime, just know that there are programs out there, and not just Second Harvest, not just what you're doing with Molina Healthcare, but there are other food distribution programs that are specific for summer school programs to help kids who are normally being fed at school.
No, exactly. Yes. So aside from just like Second Harvest, the bigger entities, also Community Action is very local. They do Chelan-Douglas, but there's also the mini pantries that are located throughout all the many of like the local churches. So if you are able to go ahead and help support those, if there's food at home that you don't need, then go ahead and drop some food off there. But also for those folks that may need those, there's also a Facebook group online that shares where those food distribution sites are. So, and that happens year round.
Yeah. Okay. When you looked around today, what were you feeling when you saw how everything was happening?
I was really worried because of the rain, but once again, the need is there. So I'm actually really glad that folks that were able to, that need these services were able to come over and participate and get what they needed. Um, at the end, a lot of our local partners and booths that are here, they're also beyond just food distribution and their volunteer hours, and also helping support with their programs and services that they provide year round. And that's what this event is about, beyond just food distribution. That way, folks know where to go, how to go and connect. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you have some wonderful community partners here, and I know I feel more connected today after talking with all these wonderful partners. But to bring it back around and to wrap this all up, I want to emphasize the point that you made that although we did some really wonderful work here today, it does emphasize and highlight how big of a need there is within this community. You'll have a number of food distribution bags that you gave out today, and I'm sure that we could probably double or triple it with how many people actually really need it.
Exactly.
Right? Because
Easily.
of one reason or another, they couldn't get here because of transportation or schedule or pride or ego stopped them from stopping by. Whatever the reason is, we know we can probably triple the number, and that's really what the systemic need is.
Exactly. Yes. I mean, and a lot of these folks that are needing these foods are dependent on this here. They're also getting impacted by PHE, by the pandemic funds that are now being cut off.
Yes.
So folks that were dependent on assistance with housing and whatnot, a lot of that funding is getting eliminated now. So these folks are getting hit from all sides. So once again, just a bigger reason to connect to our local partners that do this work all year round, beyond just food.
Yeah.
So.
Well, Donnie, thank you for making us one of your community partners. I know that I really feel fortunate to be here and to be able to get the word out today. So thank you so much for inviting us and allowing us to be one of those partners for you. And we're gonna let you go because you got stuff to do. All right, and we're gonna wrap up today too.
Sounds great. Thank you so much, Nikki.
Yeah, I love you.
Love you too.
Well done today.
Thank you.
All right, have a good one.
Bye.
Bye-bye. All right, we are going to wrap up our show here for today. Thank you for everybody who has come on the program. Oh, don't forget your phones, Donnie, your phones. Your phones. Your phones. He needs his phones. I want to just thank every organization that came out here. We talked at Cafe. We talked with the Chelan-Douglas Health District. We Pinnacles Prep, Confluence Health, Chelan-Douglas Action Council, Second Harvest, my new friend Rafael. We also had a drop-in from the Saul Memorial.net. If you go to that, it's a memorial run happening up in Manson for Deputy Saul Gallegos, who was killed in the line of duty about 20 years ago. Actually, it's 20th anniversary. They're doing a memorial run for him. I thought I saw you walk away and leave.
I did, but I just had to put something in.
Okay, I'm doing a wrap up here, so I'm gonna about to end. So we will be back next week. I've got Logan's graduation tonight, birthday party, graduation party tomorrow. We will be back for another episode. If you want to catch up on all past episodes of the What's Up Wenatchee podcast, you can do that over on our YouTube page. We have all the past episodes there, or on Spotify. We have it there as well. DarlingPodcast.net has our entire catalog of different podcasts on the network. And if you would like to support us, we are fully community supported. www.supercast.com. Thank you all for tuning in today. I really do appreciate it. It was another wonderful show out here in the community doing good work. Thank you to Donnie Guerrero from Molina Healthcare for inviting us to be one of his community partners, and everybody else that was one of the volunteers and helped out at the Molina Market's mobile food market today. We'll be back next week. Peace out, everybody.